check the mic. Check the mic. 1 2. Checking out mics. Checking the mics. 1 2 1 3 1 7 8 9. Beep the boop.
All right.
Bop.
We're not dead.
Yeah, we're
Well,
very long.
not physically.
Yeah, I'm very tired. I think Austin's also very tired.
I'm just emotionally dead.
Yeah, and other things. So fun podcast.
Yep.
But we're gonna talk about fun stuff that has to do with
Video games.
not even video games today.
Children's electronics.
Not that much video games today.
Not children's electronics?
We'll get into that
Why'd you
later.
slam that phone harder?
How was your 3 weeks past?
Uh,
I'm just gonna oust us here.
it was fine. We went to San Diego Comic-Con. That's why it took us so many weeks.
We really.
We're reporting live from San Diego
Oh
Comic-Con.
God, please no.
Yeah, I'm not going to California.
Sounds like a not fun place to be.
No, in the summer.
Well, really, what you been playing? What you been watching?
Man, you know what I've been playing. Same thing you've been playing.
Fucking tell the people, Austin.
Look.
You gotta tell the people.
Look.
The whole reason we're here.
Look. We resubbed to Final Fantasy. That's what happened.
Yes.
That's why we haven't been on for 3 weeks. We've been playing Final Fantasy, all right?
No.
Look, just like that lady in Japan,
sure.
we didn't vote because we played Final Fantasy. It was more important. I'm sorry.
Sure, we'll go with that excuse, and not just that we're fucking lazy.
Hey, I was busy, man.
You were busy. We were both being the opposite of lazy assholes. So we didn't have time for
Do
the
this for
podcast.
fun. I'm not getting paid to do this.
Not yet.
I guess.
Maybe one day. Probably not.
Probably not.
Who knows? But yeah, so we resubbed to Final Fantasy. Having fun. Austin's a big Pally boy.
Yeah, I just got Pally last night.
He's Pally last night. We're playing it very slowly.
Yes.
Because we're not like our other friends who just have all day because they're on the off. Are they in their off season right now?
No, they just closed on their house.
So they just have. Now they're just collecting money. So they're just.
They just collected a lot of money.
Yeah, they just collected a shit ton of money. So they could just.
And then it's all
games.
gone
It's fucking hate
into the
it.
next private. It's not like they actually got to see any of it.
But yeah, we said I'm playing Ninja, being a little nin boy.
Old Nin
So I have to get all my ninjutsus and get really confused about how
Buff
to cast
everybody
them. Most of myself.
while posing.
Well, cool. Yeah, play some Final Fantasy. What else do we do? I mean, our friend, Kurt.
Yeah, Kurt
friend
came
of
up
the
here.
show.
He was supposed to come on the show,
He was
but
supposed to be on the show, but then that just didn't happen.
that didn't happen. We didn't have enough
Much
time.
alcohol was drank. And
We
there
didn't
was
have
no
time.
There's also we didn't have time. Yes.
We didn't have time.
Yes.
There wasn't enough time.
Yeah.
It got cut due to time.
Yeah, it did. It really did.
Much like the last 3 weeks of the show.
Yeah. Because I was just been burying work and
Still am.
yeah,
It's great.
I was in his very busy season and me, I'm just been melting every day. I was to get off work, so because it gets up to literally about 120 degrees in the kitchen I work in.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So today must have felt really good whenever you left.
No, it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, today the kitchen didn't feel that bad. I don't think I sweated at all today, actually.
Oh, that's
Pretty nice.
crazy.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, if we're not a sweaty asshole.
I've also been playing Mario Maker.
Yeah.
I've been playing that.
Have you been playing a little bit, making anything, or just been playing?
I've been working on like one level since like the game came out, and I just don't care enough.
Yeah. What are you playing?
I've been playing it. Yeah. I mean, like it was never about making levels for me. It was about
that was always my thing with like little big planet too. I was like, I don't give a shit about me. I just want to see what other people make because I'm not a creative person.
It's just like any video game.
Not
It's
a
like
very
I don't want to know.
creative person.
I don't want to know how all the mechanics work in the game because like people are doing some crazy stuff with some of these levels.
Yeah.
It's pretty ridiculous.
I'm sure you've seen the thing going around with like the one that's like it's just one. But they just put like fire wheels.
Yeah.
Every like 2 feet.
Yeah. That one
In just every single space available.
That one's a that's one of those where you have to like with like certain types of art you like look at it and you're like, is this really that creative? And then everybody's like really responsive to it, so I'm like, I guess so. So I mean, you can't even say like it was lazy.
They were just like, man, fuck this.
I mean, it's really just
People
impressive.
just want to beat it out of spite.
It's really impressive that like there's so much shit on the screen. Yet, like, there's an actual path that you can do. I don't know if you've seen like the optimized run of that level.
No, yeah, I watched one person beat it. Yeah,
which is infuriating. It doesn't make you feel better. It's not cathartic at all. It's just like why is this a thing? You're just strapped in. You're watching. You can't look away.
There's one on the flagpole.
Of course, there is.
It's like, what the fuck you?
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, there's one on the flagpole. So Mario Maker. Let's see. What plus Final Fantasy? I did play something else. What else did I play? Oh my god, it's been so long since we did this podcast. I can't honestly remember what I played. Yeah, turn that TV off. We don't need that. We don't need that TV. TV's for punk ass bitches. Anyway, not like radio. Radio is a valuable resource to all. Guys, sometimes wish this was a visual podcast just to get the looks off against me sometimes.
Yeah, half of my my comments are done through my face. So just know that I'm shitting on Chris the entire time.
He really is. Let's see. I mean, I kind of wanted to play some Overwatch, try the new character. You look kind of neat. They actually finally released another tank.
You want to hear my hot take?
Nah.
You want to hear my hot take? You're gonna get it. You're gonna get my hot take anyway.
Nah. I'm feeling it's not.
I don't fucking care anymore. I don't care. I just don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. People got offended about it. It was great. We're not even gonna go into it. That's not in the purview of this podcast. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
It's because he's a white man.
You know that's why.
White man.
Just.
I'm going into it a little bit.
Don't go into it. Don't go into it. I'm upset about it.
God damn it.
I just don't care. And that lets me know that that's all who's playing that game now. And that's fine. They can have it. I don't care. I'm done. Fucking competitive. Here, I'm gonna ring it back in, and I'm gonna just talk about the actual game mechanics here. Did you see what happened with competitive?
Oh yeah, they added the full on 2-2-2 roll queue.
Yes.
Thing. Yeah.
Fuck that.
If you were just like, nah.
So if you change mid match, you have to change chairs. That's how hard it is.
Yeah, in the competitive league. Yeah. So I was like,
which isn't even that big of a deal, but just like the fact that you have to physically like get up and like move, and it's like that's how hard the 2-2-2 is locked in.
Yeah.
It's just like.
Which, well, this is the reason I kind of want to get out of it is like, man, they're doing the same thing that we hate about League. When they start doing League, it's like, man, they're just
giving the creative platform and then telling you can't do anything other than what the pros are doing.
Yeah, like
stop letting the pros make the meta.
People want you to play like that. That's fine. People give people the choice to play like that. But when there's like, oh no, this is how we're going to design the game going forward, and this is how we are going to force you to play
for the top 1% of players.
Then yeah, that's where it gets bullshit to me. I was like, well, I don't want to play like a pro. Like if
I was playing casual to play casually. Like with the other 98% of people playing this game.
Actually put effort into the game and try and play better at it. Oh, I know what else I played. I played Star Wars Battlefront 2. And yeah, Jesus Christ, they took out all like the really stupid shit, but man, you could still see the skeleton of it, and yeah, that was bad.
What, the loot box situation?
Yeah, the
star cards.
Yeah, the star card. Now the star cards are all unlocked through actual game progression. You can't do anything to buy them.
But does it still take like 79 million hours to unlock?
No, I've been unlocking the shit pretty fast actually. So
see, like that pisses me off, man.
And now the thing I don't even get, because remember,
that just pisses me off because that lets you know that the game is fine. They just arbitrarily made a good game on purpose and then cranked up everything. And
it's fun to play. I played it for like a good
I played a little bit of it as well. I played a little bit of it.
I got like $5 at Amazon. I was like, during the Amazon Prime Day deals.
No, I played a little bit of the beta, and since that was essentially the full game, since the full game only had like 2 more things in it other than the beta.
Yeah, there's a bunch more stuff now, but still. Because they did fall through on the whole thing, like all new maps and stuff like that were free. So
the thing is, man, is that nobody was even going to say no to map packs. It's just that they can't do that anymore. They can't. They literally
can't fracture the player base.
Well, one, they can't fracture the player base, and 2, it's never enough money.
No,
it's never enough money for them because they know how much the loot boxes are.
Yeah, but now it like confuses me even more because the reason they even did like the progression loot box thing was like, where you get the star cards and loot box, is because Disney said, oh well, y'all can't do cosmetics, but now there's cosmetics in the game.
What?
So I don't.
Like what? Like
I guess Disney just flipped their
name your least favorite cosmetic you've seen.
There's
name the worst cosmetic in Battlefront 2.
Is
it a pink Vader?
No.
Okay.
No. And that's the other weird thing. Not even all the heroes have different outfits.
So is it like only like B-list like heroes?
No, so the actual literal worst one, but it's also kind of hilarious. It's a really obscure thing for Count Dooku. It's his pajamas.
Huh.
There was one episode of Star Wars: The Clone Wars where Dooku was in his pajamas.
Is he wearing like a blue? Is he wearing like a blue pinstripe thing with like a nightcap or something?
No, he's not wearing a nightcap. He's wearing like silken like pajamas.
Nice.
He's just like around the battlefield, just cutting down motherfuckers.
Because they woke him up,
around
dude.
lightning.
They woke him
But
up.
yeah, so it's like the one random episode of Count. So they did that, but then there's like nothing for Darth Maul
So for Count Dooku though,
or Vader. There's
know
no
what?
like different cosmetics for Vader. There's not even like a damaged.
probably because Disney still was just
Like a
like, all right,
damaged Vader.
you can make cosmetics for like these people, but like these people are off limits.
Yeah, well, yeah, but even then, there's like a damage for like General Grievous. There's like a damaged skin.
Yeah, but that wasn't like that's.
But Darth Vader's been damaged too.
I mean, what is he gonna do? Have his helmet off
Yeah,
while he's cutting down people?
yeah.
That doesn't work. He'd die.
No, there's the dark side, man. It sustains him. Don't you even try.
All right, you midichlorian fucking piece of shit.
So yeah, it's did a really weird thing with the cosmetics, and then there's like there's the droid army. Like you also get like cosmetics for like the specific like units, like then just rank and file units.
Yeah.
There's like a shit ton for the clone troopers, which makes sense.
Right, because
Not a single one for the droid armies. Not
That
a
doesn't make any sense.
single thing for the droid army.
but they have like a whole bunch of different camos.
no,
Like they have like forest camo.
they didn't
like,
give them camo. Yeah, nothing for the droid army.
Dude.
No love to the droid army.
So all right, so here's Austin's hot take for somebody who doesn't even fucking give a shit about Star Wars. Real quick, and you have a little theme song right there for it. But the only part I liked about the prequels were the droid army. Like that was the only part that I liked, especially
There's
the
a
ones
bunch
that
of
like
different
rolled
types of
up.
droids you could play as. There's
Yeah.
no cosmetics for them. It's like
That's really
I guess,
stupid.
I guess.
That's dumb.
But then same thing for like the First Order, like in the different like
You know what they could have done? Really easy. And then gotten around the whole cosmetic thing because they would essentially be the same character still. It would just be a skin. Do a cel-shaded version for the Clone Wars.
well, there's certain people who have like their Clone Wars outfits. Yeah, like I know for
Are there any-
for Obi-Wan.
Are there
and,
any characters
Obi-Wan
from the
and
Clone Wars
Anakin.
exclusive in Battlefront now?
Yeah.
Like is Ahsoka in there and shit?
No. Ahsoka's not in there.
Ahsoka hasn't been in anything other than Clone Wars, right? Like she's like a weird like
well, she was in Rebels. She was in Rebels.
yeah, but that's just the other TV show, right?
Yeah,
Like a cartoon
yeah.
TV
She's
show.
only been in good.
What I'm saying is like she's only been in like the two, and I don't want to.
But those are canon, so they could.
I know
have
that they
her
are
in.
canon, but what I'm saying is that like they're in their own like weird thing where like they haven't broken into like the main.
Yeah,
And I know it's because of timeline shit, but like if anywhere for them to break into like a main series thing with no timeline shenanigans, it's this because like there's people from
Yeah,
like I mean
yeah.
you have like Darth Vader fighting fucking I see this is what happens when we're trying to name characters. Name somebody from like
Mace Windu.
there you go. Like that would never happen. Right?
Actually, I don't. He's not even in that one.
Mace Windu's not in it?
No.
Why would it?
They don't even have that many heroes. Even like just go nuts with the heroes, guys. Like put in Mace Windu.
That was
like,
the whole point why you play Battlefront 2.
Yeah, like put in Mace Windu. Like oh, there's Yoda. You have like Darth Vader fighting Yoda. I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's weird. But I mean, like that's still from the same timeline though. That could still foreseeably happen.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know.
like if Yoda fucked off from like Dagobah.
Or you have
or
Darth
whatever.
Vader fighting fucking General Rex from the Clone Army. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I don't think General Rex is even in there either. I don't fucking know. Anyway, so yeah, play some Battlefront. That was pretty decent. It was
I mean, do they even care anymore? Like, are they even adding any more things to it?
License
Or?
for like another 3 years
Good.
at this point. So
Good.
I don't know. The blow up that
How long does
unless Fallen Order comes out and just does gangbusters, I really don't see Disney continuing their deal with EA. I would be highly surprised if they decide to continue the deal with EA.
I'm gonna go on a tangent here,
Okay,
as we often do, because this brings up my. Since you said that you only have that for 3 more years, you said.
I think so.
How long
I
do
think
they have it?
I think that maybe 4 because they may have made the deal in 2013, but I don't remember exactly. They made the deal in 2012, like very soon after they bought LucasArts, like they bought the rights to Star Wars, or they made it the year after.
I'm trying to see whenever does. I know their NFL one is a different type of thing, and that was where I was going to go with this. Is that like since we're talking about EA and contracts and their stupid licensing bullshit?
That just keeps getting re-upped.
That's not even like a thing. Like it's just
because the NFL didn't give a shit. It's like, yeah, why would we not want to offer money coming in from like one? We're making the same amount of money because they have to go to you to buy it instead of spreading it out.
This is just an in perpetuity thing, isn't it?
Disney, I can see it being like, okay, look, man, y'all are because Disney, like once they had the whole thing with the brand thing, I was like, Disney cares so much about the brand.
Yeah.
Like Marvel, anything like that, they care so much about the brand. There's like, I can see them being like, okay, y'all are damaging the
Who bought
brand.
out LucasArts?
LucasArts was just part of Lucasfilm, so that then they kind of just
So does Disney just technically own the rights to LucasArts though?
But Disney kind of just dissolved them. Like once
so there's nobody. There's not actually like okay. See, because like the ideal situation would
There's
be
still ILM, like Industrial Light and Magic, but they, like I said, they pretty much dissolved
so by the
LucasArts
time anything
and
got
all
done.
like projects they were
And it's
working
gonna be
on.
3 years out from here. So like,
Dude, I'm just like, just open up, just become a free agent with it. Like, just let anybody who wants to make a Star Wars game make a Star Wars game. Goddammit.
Disney's never gonna do that.
They come to you with a good pitch. Like, just fucking let them do it.
No, Disney's never gonna do that.
Or give it to Ubisoft. At least Ubisoft seems like they would give a shit.
All of these are great ideas. What I was actually gonna say that the best situation would be if Disney just re-upped, LucasArts
Disney,
or
I think,
whatever.
a long time because Disney don't even have their own like video game development.
Disney used to have Disney Interactive, and that fucking was a trash
they
fire.
were just
And
like,
then
I think that just kind of
really put a
them
sour
off.
mouth,
Yeah, from
sour
ever
taste in
wanting
their
to
mouth.
do
about
video game development themselves again.
I mean, it's just been so long since then. They've acquired so much talent.
In
that realm.
I
though.
just don't think they want to get into it. I feel like they would have. I feel like they wanted to get back to the game market. They would have done it already.
Yeah.
By now, especially right now, because gaming is such a hot commodity. In all honesty,
Yeah.
I feel like they would have gotten back into it by now if they wanted to get back into it.
There's a lot of weird things where there isn't crossover between, licensed holders of movies and stuff like that and not having anything for games.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, yeah.
Speaking of Disney and all the things that they own, let's talk about Marvel.
Yes.
Ooh, ow.
Soon,
ooh, that segue.
Soon they will own us.
Soon they already do.
Soon Disney will own all.
Chris, you're already wearing Mickey Mouse ears.
All hail the Disney overlords. I for one welcome our Disney overlords.
I for one welcome our new Disney overlords. So
maybe pay us.
Hey Chris, explain the stuff that I read cursorily in a single article
before,
on my Google
to,
News
the nice
tab.
stuff. I just had this one random thing that I wrote down like 3 weeks ago.
Sure.
Is apparently a thing about Stadia.
Okay. Yeah, tell me about how Stadia fucked up real bad and it's dead.
So Stadia, I would ask the very reasonable question of, hey man, there's just a ton of people who just will never have the bandwidth to even try and do this.
There's 2 questions with Stadia right now that everybody's asking. How? And more importantly,
how much?
Why?
Who else will I? So yeah, so all people were just like, so they're representing. I don't remember the user's name. I think I forgot to write it down. But their answer was pretty much like, oh, well, you see,
here's what's
ISPs will see how important streaming content is, and they'll upgrade their networks for Stadia.
Specifically for Stadia.
Yeah, specifically for Stadia
that is,
/ Google. It was just like...
That is the worst.
It's like, that is the
worst
most
spin.
naive thing I have ever heard a businessman say.
So, no, it goes deeper than that, man. Like
that is the most naive, yet also highly arrogant thing I've ever heard.
How can somebody say something so controversial, yet so brave?
Yeah.
Here's my problem with this. You know what that says to me? That says to me that Google, this is another one of the, and this is what always happens whenever Google does anything.
Like this thing might be the future. We're going to jump into it hardcore.
We're going to jump into it hardcore.
Put everything into it.
But the minute,
the second,
the microsecond, it is not going our way. You're pulling out entirely.
The second doesn't just supernova in popularity. It's dead.
We're killing it. Google Plus, Daydream, Allo,
Glass.
Literally name anything. Like 99% of the things.
I'm surprised the Pixel's still a thing.
I don't know if it is. Do I own one? Do we both own one? I don't know.
No.
The Pixel 4 leaked, but I don't know. Is it actually going to come out, or is it going to be a new thing? And it's not actually a phone. It's a tablet, but it's a small tablet. So it's just a cell phone without cell phone connectivity.
What?
Sounds like something they do.
This sounds like a home phone with more steps. So yeah,
it's the answer to the iPod Touch.
I forgot. Okay, so now that's done. That was stupid.
Fucking
now
stupid.
let's transition into everything that came out of San Diego Comic-Con.
SDCC.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. 2019.
This is giving me a headache.
So it's kind of an unofficial Comic-Con thing here.
It's the unofficial Comic-Con episode.
Hey. one thing I tried to put on the docket, but I no point is I forgot to watch it. Apparently, new gameplay footage of that Avengers game leaked, and
Yes.
it looked apparently way better than what they showed at E3. And they're like, everybody's like, why didn't you just show this at E3?
One-
And don't tell me it wasn't ready. E3 was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. One, I agree that it looks way better. Two,
Oh, did you watch it?
I did watch
Oh,
a little bit of it, or I saw like a clip of it or whatever. But it's better in the sense that it's actual gameplay.
Yeah.
I mean, but my thing was, it was just like, guys, same deal with the fucking new Star Wars game coming out. Why are y'all all shitting on everything the minute it's shown, unless you get like a full third? Like, dude, this is what's actually going to kill E3 as like a concept.
Yeah.
People are going to shit on stuff now unless you give them everything at like one. Unless you're like literally like, here's the
Unless
game.
it's just like a full
Like, just
of
here's
new
the
information.
game.
You
Like,
can't tease out.
we're actually just going to stream the game for like 3 hours. And you're
Even
gonna
if
just
they
get
wouldn't
to
be
see
happy, it's like, oh, I want to see that next boss. Trash.
trash.
It's trash.
It's shit.
It's
It's probably not even done yet.
like, no, it's not.
Well, just show us the first 3 hours, man. It's like that's not. He's like, what do you mean? You tell me you don't have it up to like completely ready to ship levels up to like 3 hours
At all times.
at all times? It's like, you do know that it's not done from like
Not even
start to finish like that.
Barely
Right?
out of alpha, man. Calm
Yeah.
down.
It's like we work on some of the first level,
mean,
and then we
it's
work
like,
some of the last level, some of the in between parts.
I think people I almost feel like there usually be like a document release is like, hey guys, this is what development phases mean, and like just a definition.
I'm gonna stop
Because
right
like,
there.
hey, it's like alpha means essentially all like, or pre-alpha means usually not even all the assets are in the game yet, and there's just like large swaths of the game that just don't exist.
So here's the problem with that. Not even many development studios understand what development phases are.
It's like,
They definitely don't know what
this is
scheduling
what it
is.
should mean.
Yeah.
It's like pre-alpha means the game is still borderline still in concept phase.
Sometimes that's all it means. Sometimes that's all it takes.
And then once it gets to alpha, it's like, okay, pretty much all assets are in the game, but the game is not feature complete. Like there's still like stuff that needs to be added. Like say in your car racing is like, oh, maybe we haven't added in the dynamic weather system yet or anything like that.
Yeah, and if it's in like pre-alpha, it's like, the brakes haven't been implemented.
Yeah, exactly. And then you go to beta, it's like, okay, the game is feature complete. Everything
just
that's
looks-
going to be in the game is in the game.
It just does
needs
not
to
look-
now be just hard polished.
Yeah, and it just probably doesn't have any of the shit.
And
of
maybe
what
like
it's
the
gonna look like.
network, like stuff isn't all sorted out yet, stuff like that.
That's never gonna get fixed.
But yeah, it's like people's like, they just learn what fucking development phases mean, people.
Well, it doesn't
Not-
matter.
it's not
Is it more on them, or is it more on the people who are just like,
don't
fuck it, we're just gonna ship the game, just ship it,
Who knows?
just ship it.
And that is kind of coming to development philosophy. But I blame more the publishers on that than anything. But
Yes.
honestly, a lot of stuff people blame developers on. Like a lot of that's honestly falls to publisher decision.
Sometimes it falls on the publisher. Sometimes
Sometimes it is the developer. just
sometimes
being
the developers
retarded.
are just really bad at or just managing anything,
Yeah,
and they're
Thanks,
more
Anthony.
what you call idea guys.
yeah. God
And,
damn it, them. It's like that whole thing. I was like, no.
That's
BioWare was kind
kinda
of just as much to blame for the trash fire this game turned out to be.
Because they had a lot of time.
Like, in fact, EA possibly even saved the game because BioWare was maybe not going to put the flying in it. Did you not hear about that? Yeah, no.
But that's what the. But
no,
wait.
Like BioWare was going back and forth on having flying in the game, and then they showed it to EA, to an EA exec. I think the main guy at EA. They showed it to him. I don't remember his name. The main CEO of EA.
Tony Stark.
Sure. Showed Tony Stark.
He's like, what
The
the fuck
game
are you
had to
doing?
be
Just put it
flying in
there.
it. There was like, well, it's missing something. He's like, you need to put something else in this. This is stupid. So they put the flying back in, and they're like, this is what I needed. Like, this is perfect.
So wait, the terrain still looked the same? It just didn't have flying?
Yeah.
Everything I've seen for that game is that it would be completely and utterly just not.
Dude, that game was developed in like 8 months. So, yeah, the majority of that game was developed over like the course of like 8 months when they finally kind of got their shit together and actually started working on it in some way, shape, or form. Okay,
All right,
get off
we're getting off
the
track.
though.
Explain to me this Cape shit.
Okay, so first of all, fuck it, a lot of stuff came out.
Yeah.
So we're going to take it movie by movie or show by show. A lot of the shows they just got more details on. I didn't really look into it that much because
Let's just do a Spitfire hot takes, and we'll go whether we're like or meh.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, all right. Fine. I'm gonna still do it.
Okay, we'll still do that. You still do that, but
I'm now on this right now.
okay,
That's
great, bud.
fuck you.
That's a podcast. That's all the money soon. So like the Hawkeye show, it's probably gonna have like that girl Hawkeye that gets introduced in the comics.
Nice. So that's a TV show.
Yeah, it's gonna be a TV show.
Where can I watch this TV show?
Well, it's gonna be on the Disney Plus.
Oh,
Disney Plus. Always gonna be on the Disney Plus.
All of it is.
Yeah,
all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Go on. Just wanted to know. Just really wanted to drive that home real quick.
Yeah. Well, look, man, it's more stuff that's on like the CBS Access. I think the only thing that's on that is like Star Trek. CBS All Access. They're streaming.
Are they still trying to do that?
Yeah, I think all
they're still really trying to do that.
Just fucking
Yikes.
Star Trek and the Picard. Oh, they showed the trailer for the new Picard show. It looks like
he's got to die.
I don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to be.
Oh, it's a show?
Yeah, it's a show.
Oh, I thought it was a movie.
No, that Picard thing is a show. Yeah.
Really?
On CBS All Access.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Gonna be a hard math.
I mean, that's good for Derek and people who like really care about Star Trek.
I'd rather watch the Orville, which is coming. Oh, that got a thing to the Orville. We're going to kind of go all the way. Orville is coming. Once again, Fox being utterly retarded.
Hey, it's now Disney.
Okay, sure, but no, I think Fox still has major control of them. But anyway, Fox. I'm assuming they must have canceled the Orville, and then Hulu picked it up.
Wait, what?
The Orville is coming exclusively to Hulu for season 3. What? So I don't know if Fox canceled it. I don't know if Hulu bought it. I don't know what the fuck happened there. Because I didn't really look that close into it. I was like, oh, cool, I have Hulu, so I can still just watch the Orville. Which to me, in my opinion, has so far been the better Star Trek show out of both sides. Has been a better Star Trek show than the actual fucking Star Trek show.
This one says that it got renewed for a 3rd season on Fox. So is it just partnering with Hulu?
Well, they already had a partnership with Hulu. Whatever, it was like, it seemed like it almost seemed to read to me it was coming exclusively to Hulu. Like that it might not go to air. It may just go straight to Hulu.
I believe it, man, because it's Fox.
So if you want to look at that up more, I keep talking.
Right.
Just so I don't want to just send out super wrong information. Also for myself.
We'll know. We'll get told.
Yeah.
People tell us.
Let's see. Comic-Con stuff. Oh, okay. So a lot of TV shows. What was the other? Oh, the Black...
Mirror?
No. There's so many different fucking superheroes now.
Black Panther.
No.
Black...
Winter Soldier and Falcon. The Winter Soldier and Falcon show got more details.
Okay.
I honestly didn't really...
Were they both co-Captain America?
Sure.
Oh. You sound really excited about it.
I mean, Winter Soldier's cool, I guess. Yeah. I mean, Falcon's all right. I don't mind Falcon.
I don't know, man. Like, it's cool that they're announcing all this stuff, and I'm glad that all these actors are getting work and everything like that. But like, I got to be a little cynical here for just a hot second.
You, Austin, no. You cynical.
I know.
What?
I know.
I know.
Here,
Okay,
just hear me out. Just hear me out. Hear me out.
I guess, man, this is a new side of you I've never seen.
Hear me out. Is all this shit actually going to come out?
Probably, man. Fucking Disney, they don't give a shit. Yeah, they got all the money now.
But
they literally have all the money now.
But like, is any of this shit going to be like?
They can just throw whatever they want at the wall and just see.
So
what
is that what?
Seriously
though, that's what I'm asking you. Like, do you think that this is them like just throwing shit at the wall and just saying like?
Yeah, I'm pretty.
Because like, to what it seems like to me is that like it's cool and everything like that, and they all look good. It's just that it seems like they're just trying to beef up Disney Plus's library by just literally making all of the shows.
What they have to do to get people to come to it. So
yeah.
At this point, the Loki show got more detail. Like,
yeah,
I did actually look at so logo. The minor in-game spoilers. Yeah, that moment in game with Loki where he yoinks the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally was the setup for the show.
Yeah, that was the entire. He might as well have looked in the camera, and we knew this.
Like,
watching,
I'll see you on the Loki show on Disney Plus,
and then just winks, and then just bye.
So yeah, that guy got more details. So then we go to movies. The start of the
Phase 4.
Usually getting into Phase 4. Apparently
Phase
they already have like most of Phase 5 planned out here already. Yeah. So Phase 5, say Phase 4 full effect. We're getting a Black Widow movie, which is going to introduce one of my favorite villains into the MCU, Taskmaster. His outfit looks
Can,
kind of.
can I do light spoilers here real quick?
Yeah.
For Black Widow. First of all, congratulations, Black Widow's getting her own show. Second of all,
more details.
light spoilers. Light spoilers. I'm just gonna leave it at this. It's probably gonna be set in the past.
Yeah, it takes place in between Civil War and Infinity War.
Not really gonna go into why it takes place in the past, but you can piece it together.
Yeah. So yeah, Black Widow, like, she's gonna be going up against
And
Taskmaster.
if you're wondering why it takes place in the past, just ask Hawkeye where he got the Soul Stone.
Yeah.
So you go on.
So I got more details on that. I think they gave a release date, but I don't remember it offhand. I don't feel like looking it up, honestly. But it should be cool. I actually like Black Widow, so that'd be fun. New Doctor Strange, which is once again confirming the multiverse shit.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
I think it's called Doctor Strange Madness of the Multiverse or something like that.
I mean, they already confirmed the multiverse.
Like multiverse is in the title. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they already confirmed the multiverse shit with the Spider-Man Far From Home, though.
I mean, he was lying though. Spoilers.
Or was he? I mean, he was lying though. Spoilers.
Man, whoever wants to go see that movie that hasn't seen that movie yet,
It's been over how many weeks?
It's been almost a month.
Okay, look.
Came out
Bruh.
came out like the week before July 4th.
Yeah.
Um,
And if you haven't seen it and you're one of our close friends, I need you to see it because I want to spoil things or talk to you about things that are spoilers, and you just won't go see it. Please go see it, Derek.
you bitch. Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Then we're getting so then we get to Shang-Chi, which is a guy I wasn't familiar. I think he's a martial artist hero.
Okay.
Kind of like I think he's like a level above like Iron Fist.
That's going to be their entire like movie for the People's Republic of China.
But hey, no, I'm excited about this because I don't know if you ever saw that short that took place after Iron Man 3. You know how Ben Kingsley's character who played the Mandarin, who was like who turned out to be the actor the whole time.
Yeah.
They did a short where they confirmed, oh no, there is an actual Mandarin.
No, there is an.
And he was
so it's Shang-Chi in the Ten Rings, right?
Yes, yeah. Shang-Chi in the Ten Rings.
Yeah.
Or the Legend of the Ten Rings,
Legend of the Hidden Temple.
Could be the actual Mandarin being like.
I think they confirmed the actual Mandarin's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least he's going to be like strongly.
No, I think like they casted it.
Oh.
Like I
look that up because.
I'll look that up.
They cast that's fair. That's the side of me. I always loved the Mandarin. And honestly, and even I will agree, much more thematically appropriate for this movie than for Iron Man 3.
Right.
So let's watch this white man fight this Chinese man. So I don't care that much about all that stuff, but it's like, yeah, it's probably the smart move, Disney. Let's see. While you're looking that up, so then we get into one that I'm kind of just meh about, but also kind of hopefully optimistic about, which is Thor.
Tony. Sorry to cut you off. Tony Leung.
Is he playing Mandarin?
Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings will star Tony Leung as the Mandarin.
Ooh, all right.
Find out who that is. I don't know if you know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
Let's see. Oh, he's a Hong Kong actor. That's cool.
Oh, that's cool. Oh,
I'm not going to get into the politics of why I think that's good as opposed to getting anyone else in that region.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh boy, this is a bit of a hotbed over there right now. Okay, so we're looking at, there's going to be Lady Thor. They're bringing Lady Thor to the MCU. It's going to be
it's going to be great.
Mainly
it's going to be great.
Even
it's going to be great.
Like not even going in like all the other stuff about that. That was apparently just a really bad comic run. So I'm hoping it's being directed by Taika Waititi again. He's coming back to direct it. So I'm hoping he can do a good job. And at least the movie will be hilarious.
Hey man, gonna film Lady Thor. You want to come?
Gonna watch this Lady Thor this cinema.
So here's my thing though: is that everybody they fixed what the problem was though before it even came out. They got ahead of it before it even happened, and a lot of people got upset about it. I don't know if you saw that.
No.
It's really easy. All you have to do is just call her Lady Thor.
But that's still
she's not just Thor.
But
you just call her Lady Thor. And I get that she has the power of Thor, and she's the standing person for Thor. You just can't give her like Thor. That's the same thing as like calling like Spider-Woman, Spider-Man, because she got bit by the same spider. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's my thing that always upset me. But like, when I was like, what do you mean Thor is just a title? Like, what
in this universe, Thor can be a title. I don't care.
No, Thor's his fucking name.
Whatever.
That's the only problem. Look, that's my main problem with it.
All right, look, we had a whole discussion about this.
If you wanted to give somebody the powers of Thor and let it be a lady, it's like, why couldn't she just pet a new name?
What, like Elektra?
Yeah, I don't know, something.
Oops.
Or she could have been like Thora.
That's fucking retarded.
You're fucking retarded.
All right. Doing hot takes here. No, we had a whole discussion about this, and it was just like, apparently, from what one of our friends' wives, who is also our friend, want to stress that part. She found out that he is going to no longer go by Thor, even though it is his name.
Okay.
But he will go by Odinson instead.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
you still be fat. I still want fat Thor.
I don't know. I think he's gonna go bear mode. I'm gonna call that. I'm gonna call. He's gonna be like middling. He's gonna be like in between. He's gonna be like
he's gonna be dad. He's gonna be dad.
He's gonna be dad bod it. You know, he's gonna be hitting the gym, but he's gonna.
Which in that case, I'll applaud like Chris Hemsworth. Like, good job, man. You don't have to hit the gym as hard anymore, man. You can rest now.
You can rest now. Like, you know, he's still hitting the gym. Like, he's getting bulks or whatever, but he's bulking up with beer.
Yeah,
you know, he's hitting the Natty Light. He's gonna have a new armor, but it's gonna be made out of Natty Light.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna just be just Natty Viking.
And then the thing I'm the most excited about.
Sure.
Fucking Blade coming.
Are they bringing back Wesley Snipes?
No.
Are they gonna pay his bail?
No, they're not.
Why?
Because he may still be in jail. I'm not sure. I think he's out.
I'll Google it.
I do believe he's out for tax evasion, but. No, they're not bringing Wesley Snipes back. It's Mashar.
Is Wesley Snipes still in jail?
It's Mashar Ali. I hope I'm not butchering that guy's name.
Probably.
He's been on a lot of stuff lately. I don't know if you know the actor. You will recognize him the second you look up a picture of him.
Who's that?
the actor playing Thor.
Oh, okay.
I didn't because I was like, who the fuck is Mashar Ali? And I looked at the picture. I was like, oh, that guy. Love that guy.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes, for anybody who is interested, is no longer in jail. However, he is still under home confinement.
Oh, so he's not going to be in that movie.
Yeah. It's not like he's that other guy who can just, come and go from jail every other day. It's not a thing.
Let's see. I should have a picture of him here. And say the guy playing Blade, Mashar Ali. Or I could just not have looked that up. No, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that.
Hey, look at that dead air that we're doing right here. This is great. Look at that. Look at that just straight line of just nobody talking. What are you doing, man?
Desperately.
What you trying to find?
To Google this guy's name.
Yeah?
It is not working.
With Titty?
No, Mahershala Ali. Oh, here we go. Okay. Just so making sure. Is this guy. He's playing Blade.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that guy's great. Okay.
Guy's great.
So yeah, he's playing Blade. Don't know what the story about it. That's going to be in Phase 4.
Okay.
Don't know.
And that's that's
that could be like as late as like 2022 for all we know. So I don't think
so it'll be called Blade Runner 2022.
Maybe, hopefully.
Hopefully.
That's all the biggest stuff coming out of Comic-Con. I know they talked about some smaller TV shows here and there. I'm trying to think of anything else important that came out.
I have a couple of things that I can talk about
sure.
that I've seen. I don't know if this is announced. The following, I do not know if it was announced at San Diego Comic-Con, the parts that I can remember, or not. I'm just going to rattle it off. Again, I really wish you could see what Chris is wearing, because Chris is wearing a Teen Titans shirt. They announced a new Teen Titans movie, animated movie that's going to be coming out straight to video.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
It's Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans.
Yeah, I did see that.
It still looks like it's not serious enough, and I think it's them just kind of
taking the piss.
Taking the piss a little bit, especially after the Teen Titans Go to the Movies thing, where they were like, all right, look, they finally got their movie. We're finally going to work on the actual Teen Titans now, and then they didn't. And I think this is all they were doing.
Maybe depending on, maybe there's one of those like test things I always hate what companies do. Is like, oh, well, if this sells well enough.
You made it go directly to movie.
Then we'll do.
You made it go directly to video.
We'll do the thing you want us to do. But only if this sells well enough.
Whatever. Just give it to Adult Swim.
Only then.
Here's something that was announced at San Diego Comic-Con that you'll find interesting because we are both fans of his work. Gendy Tartakovsky is getting a new show on Adult Swim.
Weird looking
Real weird, show. But still similar vein of Samurai Jack art style, sort of called Primal, I think.
Yes.
Just nothing was really shown for it other than just a really badass fight sequence between two dinosaurs and some dude who just looks like a buff ass Samurai Jack.
And just lots of blood because now he can do that because it's Adult Swim.
He's been able to do that since season 5 of Adult Swim. But it is just directly going to Adult Swim though, so that's pretty cool. Because now it's not locked over to Toonami either. So.
Yeah, it'd be pretty nice, pretty neat.
Because Samurai Jack exclusively was on Toonami, right?
Yes, that was exclusively on Toonami.
Yeah.
Right. I forgot they also showed a proper trailer for the Witcher TV series coming to the Netflix.
Yep. That's
I almost forgot about that. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. The Witcher show. It looks all right.
Did you see the ball sack armor?
No. What?
They got ball sack armor.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. If you want to look up something else.
Jeez. Oh no. Well, so Witcher, it looks neat. I mean, I think I'm just starting to learn. I'm just not the biggest fan of the guy playing. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. The guy who playing Witcher, who played Superman. Why is there?
That's what that armor looks
why is that? Why is
I
that
don't
all?
know anything about the Witcher, by the way. Oh yeah, the Nilfgaard armor. This is what it looks like.
Why does that look like that in the show?
I don't know.
The Nilfgaardians are super fancy, Ben.
Nope.
I hope that's just the rig they're gonna put CG over or something.
Don't know. Yeah, those are leaked images, by the way. I'm just commenting on what other people are making fun of. Again, I have no horse in this race.
That looked bad. Okay.
Yeah, I have no horse in this race. I literally don't care. I'm not going to get in on the whatever about everything. But
up is they're not just adapting the games.
They're adapting the books as well.
No, they're not. They're not adapting the games at all.
What?
I think they're just doing the books.
Why would you do that?
Even that, if it's not just an original.
Why would you do that?
Because they're just fuck it.
Why?
Even though that's only the thing people know.
The only reason why people know anything about the series is
much to the chagrin of the series author.
Oh my god, the series author does not like the game series. He's just fuck you.
I think only last year he finally was all right, I get people like the games. It's fine. You want to read the books? They're right there.
No, I mean it's fine. But
before he was I think he even tried to sue them.
Jesus Christ.
He sold them the rights for super cheap because they didn't think the games were going to do anything. So yeah, CD Projekt Red got to keep
yeah, but you sold it to
90%. No, in fact, he took one lump sum.
Oh,
yeah, he took a lump sum. That wasn't even that much. It was only $10,000. No, he didn't get. No, he's not. Yeah, he didn't get.
He's not getting any residuals.
And then took no residuals off that. So now then he tried to sue them, and they were just dude, you signed the contract, dude. You're the one who made this.
You made a bad deal.
Yeah, I was I think they got all this man and. Fuck you for now the games are popular and now you want your money. Yeah, fuck off. So other trailer that came out looked real interesting.
Yeah.
Looked real interesting. Man, do you watch that trailer for Cats?
I may have
perused it.
Might have seen that.
Took a little peek. That
might have seen
just what looks to be just a trash fire.
Can we go ahead and call it? That's it. We're done, right? We're done on CGI.
Yeah.
Remakes,
can
right?
we just be done with CGI?
That's it, right?
In general,
everybody's done with it.
Apparently nobody.
They're trying to spin this into a political thing, but it's not.
Apparently nobody likes the Lion King right now either.
No.
Well,
People,
I watched a comparison video of just the Hakuna Matata scene, not even the full scene. It's in the new movie, they're just kind of walking through the forest. They're kind of just swaying back and forth, singing Hakuna Matata. And it's a really flat shot, and the colors are all kind of doled out to make it look more realistic. And then you look over at the original animation, and they're fucking jumping all over waterfalls and shit. There's color everywhere. There's a bunch of motion and dynamic shit happening. It's man, it's almost like when you just do 2D animation, or even the new style 3D animation, you just do toon animation. You can just do more stuff. And it looks more visually interesting. Yeah, he doesn't look like the poop.
Yeah, they already made. When did Lion King come out? Did it come out last week?
Yeah,
they've already made $500 million.
I mean, the movie is instantly going to make all this money back plus more. I knew that.
Yeah,
doesn't mean make it any less bad. Because people were just going to go see it like without looking at reviews to be like, I want to see The Lion King because I remember watching that when I was a baby.
That was actually the first movie I ever saw in theaters.
Well, good for you, man.
Because I'm a little bad.
I think one of my first movies I ever saw in theaters was Jurassic Park. That was a good time.
Wow,
I was like 3.
Objectively better.
I was like 3 or 4. I don't know. It's pretty great.
Hell yeah.
What the weird phase of the movie is, I was like, I wasn't scared of that at all. But then, like, I couldn't watch like Men in Black.
Men in Black.
Like, Men in Black scared the
I'm not gonna lie.
shit out of me.
Men in Black is probably why I have such a
I was
definitely
perfectly
like
fine
fear of
watching Men in
cockroaches.
Black the first time. Then I went and saw it again. I was like, well, now I'm just terrified of this for no reason. even me in the theater, I was like, why is this scary now? It's like, brain, what are you doing to me? So yeah, that cat, yeah. Like, did you like? This is just the one shot where
like,
Ian
she's just,
McKellen is turning around. It looks like
dead looking at the camera.
No, not even that. It looks like his face almost comes off the model.
Oh,
yeah. Well, that's one of the things. It's like it's not even. It's like hitting Uncanny Valley, but with just
the entire movie
shit animation
yeah.
at the same time. This shit animation that looks bad. Because their entire budget has to be stretched out to make these realistic looking cat people, which I don't. Here's once it goes back to my thing. Is like, you wanted to make a cats movie with all CGI cats. Why didn't you just make them cats?
What?
Why are they weird? Why are they weird short cat people?
Because on Broadway there are humans.
On Broadway, they have to create the illusion that they're just fucking cats because there's no CG on Broadway.
Well, yeah, that's what they should have done with the Lion King movie as well. They should have just made it an African tribe with masks, where they just
like they do with the Broadway show,
where it's just a tribe of African people that are just really down with lions. But no, we can't do that because that would have been cool.
Yeah.
And we would have had to. That
would have been actually visually interesting.
You know what's? I'm getting more upset now that I'm talking about this because you know who they could have gotten to do the costume design?
Who's that?
The same fucking person who did goddamn Black Panther. Would have fucking had a field day with that. Would have knocked it out of the park. Would have probably gotten an Emmy.
Couldn't have gotten the same.
An Academy Award.
Couldn't have gotten the same director. Should have just left the Black Panther set and just went to the Lion King set. Should have just like, all right, tear this shit down. We got to start Lion King.
It's like, get out of here, unless you're also in this movie, which there's probably a lot of crossover, yeah. Not to be, just a lot of good actors.
But yeah, it's like, I just don't get it. I just don't get why this is huge.
There's a Harley Quinn cartoon coming out.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Apparently, I think I did see a little thing about this. It's gonna focus on the abusive relationship between her and the Joker.
Whatever. I'm just for everybody at home. I'm rolling my eyes really hard. So the villain for the Black Widow movie is going to be none other than Taskmaster.
Yeah, I said that earlier.
Oh, you said that earlier?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. No, I'm a terrible friend. I'm sorry.
No, but
I'm just going down the list here.
No, you know, I love Taskmaster. Taskmaster's great. He's one of my,
one
of my favorite Marvel villains.
I actually need to. Here's a trailer that I didn't see. I heard that it got released, and I want to watch it just so I can get upset. Watchmen, the HBO series.
Oh yeah, they did release a new trailer.
Because the teaser, I was like, what is this? Because oh man, I still have a really bad taste in my mouth from Zack Snyder. So I'm hoping that this is not terrible. My bar is like it's in China. That's how low my bar is for this series. So it's going to be really hard to just. I'm waiting to see how they manage to.
They manage.
It's going to just be impressive, and I know they're going to do it still, but I just can't wait to see how they're going to do it. Just make it even
HBO
worse.
makes some good shows for the
I have loved Chernobyl. I love Chernobyl. You apparently everybody else who ever had a fucking conscious thought loved Game of Thrones.
Till the last.
To last couple episodes there. No,
it was honestly like the last 2 seasons.
Marvel's What If, an animated series
too,
coming to Disney Plus. That's awesome. They still won't fucking release an animated movie in theaters because holy shit, that shit's for kids. Fuck you.
Even though Spider-Verse did gangbusters,
and now it's going to get a sequel, and then Sony's just going to be pants on head retarded and go, oh well, we already did all the work. Now we can just cut all the corners, and then it's going to bomb, and then they're going to be like, well, this is why people don't do animated films.
It's like, God damn it.
Because it's not going to be on the same level. They had like over 100 animators, and they animated on different fucking takes, which makes no sense, and it looks great.
Yeah. I need to
Anyway.
watch it. I need to watch Spider-Verse again.
Oh,
I
love
think
it.
it was all the
It's worth the subscription to Netflix just to be able to watch that movie. We talked about Blade. We talked about Black Widow solo film.
Yes.
We talked about none other than Padme is going to be fucking Lady Thor.
Yes. Yeah, I've definitely heard that. Natalie Portman is reprising her role and coming back as Lady Thor.
Great.
It's supposed to. I guess it's gonna be a rom-com because
it's called Love and Thunder.
Yeah, Love and Thunder. Yeah.
That was another weird thing. There was some talk about, and again, I'm sorry if I'm wrong. We had a discussion about this. We had a very long discussion about Love and Thunder. But apparently some people out there on the internet, this wasn't any of our ideas. They seem to think that that Valkyrie is going to be, and I actually want. Thank you for bringing this up because I wanted to ask you this because you weren't part of this conversation. Because I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Some people seem to think that this is going to be Valkyrie coming out as the first LGBTQ Marvel character, and that this movie is primarily going to be about her finding a queen. Answer me this, Chris.
But she was already
right.
She was allegedly already out. They didn't borderline. They didn't like.
It was hinted
shout
at,
it from the rooftops in the movie. But yeah,
she mentioned something about it though. Right?
It was mentioned like in interviews stuff that she was already. Yeah, she's.
Oh, it was in an interview though. It wasn't in the movie.
No.
Okay.
It is strongly
the way
implied.
The way
when
that
Hela
was
kills
written,
that one other Valkyrie, and she goes down and is like, "Oh no!" As they play that.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. Whenever we're having this conversation, I straight up thought I was having crazy pill or taking crazy pills because. I straight up, it's been a minute since I've watched Thor Ragnarok.
Well, you want about the Word of God? Yeah, she's already been a lesbian.
Yeah, right. But like legit, like it's been a minute since I watched Thor Ragnarok, and the funny part was that I could have sworn that whenever she was still drinking and being an alcoholic or whatever, there was a point at which, and again, I'm going ahead and saying that it didn't happen in the movie. I'm sure it didn't happen in the movie. But what I'm saying is that the way this character was written, you could easily like just fabricate this in your head, right? I could have sworn, and I fabricated this in my head, and I really want to preface this next sentence with this, but I could have sworn that there was a moment where she like somebody said something about something, and then she basically just alluded to her liking chicks. And then we just moved on from it. I guess I'm wrong, and looking back at it...
I honestly would have to completely watch the movie again.
No. I'm saying that this 100% didn't happen. I can tell you it didn't happen because now, I forgot, we live in 2019. Everybody would have everybody on both sides of the aisle would have just fucking flipped the fuck out about it. So yeah, I just find it funny that the character was written in such a way that I like. If you just tell me it's like, oh yeah, like she's different, and I was like, I thought we already knew that. Like I thought we already knew that. So anyway, going down the list here.
There, you're going.
Something else we didn't talk about is Wanda and Vision getting their own TV shows.
WandaVision show, yeah,
and that's going to be another rom-com-esque thing.
I think
I'm just living in Prague, I guess.
Assuming that's also taking place in between.
Light spoilers.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's also taking place in between Civil War and Infinity
You ever just
War.
have like a really bad zit in the middle of your forehead and like you need Thanos to just kind of pop it for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. We got Loki. We got Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings like we talked about. Marvel, we got first detail of Black Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. And hopefully you know more about this than me because I know jack shit about this. And I actually was thinking about this whenever we were having this major discussion the other day. Chris, what do you know about the Eternals? Because I don't know anything about them.
Unfortunately, I also know nothing about the Eternals.
So here's the thing, people. I want to stress this as well.
The Eternals are one of those. They're up there with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Of like, oh, they're making a pull
here. Yeah, and see the thing was with the Guardians of the Galaxy, like whenever those movies started going up, that's about whenever I was like, okay, congratulations, we're now in territory that I just don't even fucking know anymore. Yeah. Like, I'm still going to go watch it.
With that where even,
and you're going to make it good.
A general fan of the comics, I'm just like, I don't know, fucking Marvel. That's one of those Marvel cosmic things where it's like Marvel cosmic just gets weird.
And that was in the late 90s, like early 2000s, right? Or was that before that?
No, Marvel Cosmic's been around for forever.
Damn.
Like even like the original Guardians of the Galaxy, was around like in like the 60s and shit. But it's just like Marvel Cosmic just gets weird. Because power levels get weird out there. Yeah. There's little just like god beings out in space.
Here was another thing. I don't know if you like the original movie that we got, but the Mortal Devices.
Yeah, so yeah, it's getting a TV series on. Is
that
Netflix?
Is that the name of it?
I think it's his mortal devices or something like that.
Something like that. I don't know. I like the
It's the
aesthetic
Golden
of
Compass.
it.
It's the Golden Compass.
It's the fucking series from the Golden Compass. Except this time it's going to be the entire series.
Yeah.
So I really like it.
Is that Netflix?
It's
doing
coming
that?
to some streaming service. I'm going to just go ahead and say Netflix. We're probably wrong, but whatever. People will just fucking get over it. Yeah. I really like the aesthetic of the worlds. One of our friends.
Well, it was written as a direct, like, essentially argument to to the overt Christian themes of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
The heavy
series.
Christian overtones of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And he was like, "Yo, what if we just killed God?"
Atheism? Essentially, just slam that book down. Next was like atheism.
Don't even have a book. This is a dictionary. Anyway,
so yeah, that's cool. I need to resubscribe to Netflix and all.
Marvel announces the future of X-Men with 6 new titles.
Right, comics.
I don't know.
They haven't officially been brought into the MCU yet. I know apparently they did like a little teaser. Apparently, that could possibly tease the Fantastic Four too, because now Marvel has the rights to those again. Like rights to them again now that they bought Fox.
Yeah,
Fox
these are all going to be Yeah, they're soft rebooting it / doing a whole bunch. They're doing Marauders. They're doing House of X. They're doing whole bunch of stuff. Excalibur.
That's a cool show.
The New Mutants again. Fallen Angels. X-Force.
Yeah, X-Men is another one of those things too. Outside like the 90s, like X-Men. That's where X-Men also is one of those things that gets like weird.
Yeah, I like the cartoon show.
Yeah, the cartoon show is great, especially when you got into like episode 80, part 3, subplot B.
Yeah,
I
like the theme song.
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway, fuck all that other shit.
Yes.
Let's talk about the greatest thing that got
Okay.
announced. Westworld Season 3's big Comic-Con trailer.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
I haven't watched Westworld.
I watched the first season of that, and it was okay. And then
second season wasn't.
Hoskins, what's that dude's name? Old guy?
Hoskins?
Yeah, John Hoskins.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not in anymore.
Wait, John Hopkins.
John Hopkins.
John Hopkins. Yes.
Yeah, Hoskins is the cancer guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Hopkins, he's not in it anymore, so I don't care.
Yeah.
So
did he die in the first season?
Yes.
Man, I don't care, man.
We're on a
I listened
record.
to a spoiler cast about it, so.
I'm more proud.
It's like, oh, it's the future world.
You know what,
Look
Chris,
at the
I'm really proud
future
of us.
world.
We have not cursed this entire time.
Man, fuck you.
Oh wait, we totally did.
Yeah, we've cursed a lot.
We didn't write down any of the time codes.
No.
So we're just not
We
going
don't
to.
need to.
Okay. Oh, right, because we waited a minute then.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Totally didn't say fuck like 5 seconds then.
Tori's really excited about this. Carnival Row is a like 1920s, 30s, 40s, somewhere up in there show. It's about, but the twist is that it's like Bright but better.
Oh,
because it's also about.
It was like Fairy World, but it just progressed.
Shit. I hope you're ready, Chris. Have you been able to piece it together yet? Have you been able to piece it together yet? Do you know what the next thing is?
Is it?
It's grimdark fairy tales. They've been able to figure it out.
Modern time.
But in modern times.
I'm looking forward to that new picture.
It's not that I'm not looking forward to one thing. It's just that I don't want it to be another.
Well, what they need to do is say fuck it and just go full on Shadowrun with it.
Yes.
It's like fairy world, like fantasy world.
No, I want fantasy cyberpunk. Yes, exactly. You get it. The Walking Dead Comic-Con panel.
Oh boy.
Reel's first season 10 show.
Anybody care?
Is anybody even still watching that? I don't know.
I know. I think I saw that Fear the Walking Dead got renewed for another season.
Oh God, why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because.
Why? Steven Universe getting a movie. Probably going to be in it.
Yeah, I saw it too.
I think Chance the Rapper's in it.
Just
singing,
fighting,
making music.
Fucking squiggles from.
No. He's fighting bad Ginny from bad XJ9 from My Life as a Teenage Robot. Yeah, that's the joke. Rick and Morty getting a season 4.
Yeah.
They had a little bit of a preview.
Oh yeah, that was Taika Waititi.
Yeah. What? Oh yeah, that's right. You told me that. Yeah, it's Taika Waititi. Veronica Mars gets season 4. Good for you if you like it. Yeah. Oh my God, I did not hear about this. I'm glad we're going down this list here. Magic the Gathering getting an animated series to focus on Chandra and Jace.
Oh, nice.
That's actually really. I wonder who the main bad guy is going to be.
I mean,
is it going to be a dragon?
Nico Bolas?
Could it be Nico? Could it be inexplicably Nico Bolas?
And then suddenly there was Nico Bolas.
Suddenly, Nico Bolas.
That's literally what happens in the online trading card game when you go through the tutorial. Like the last you have to do is fight Nico Bolas. It's like, oh wow, that's just Nico Bolas out of nowhere.
Something more with She-Ra and the Princess of Power band together. Good for Netflix getting another animated series. I hope this
is the second season on that one.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I hope she finds her tits, man.
No.
I don't know where they went. just they fell off.
Androgyny.
Like there's like making it not sexualized, and then there's literally just that she looks like a dude, but like has a girl face, like that character from Demon Slayer.
God damn,
like boar, bro. Let's see here. What else we got here? Robert Kirkman reflects on the surprise ending of the nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
By nobody we mean me. Hey, you like Robotech?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hey, you can now stream all 255 episodes of Robotech for free.
Oh.
Well, plus, there's 11 hours. Oh, let's see. I bet you have to sign up for something.
Yeah, bro.
It's free though.
I do like the Robotech. Like, serious, because there's no series where those weird mech animes though that gets like depressing at some point.
That's a lot to read. I don't know. Available to stream now on FilmRise streaming service. So yeah, it's FilmRise just making their own streaming service, and that's their big pull. It's like, hey, you can come watch Robotech, and we got all this other shit, but mostly Robotech.
I really, once again, wish people. I'm just making a but why face.
Yeah.
But why is that a thing? Why wouldn't they just do Netflix? Just do Netflix.
Robert Kirkman says Negan's spinoff of the comic will still be possible after The Walking Dead. What? Why?
Do people really care that much about that psychopathic killer? Well,
dude, he's in what is it? Mortal Kombat? No, Tekken. He's in Tekken.
He's in.
That makes even less sense.
7.
God, every single time I keep on getting confused because it makes so much more sense for him to be in fucking Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Because they usually do the horror villains, right?
Yeah.
Like that was one of the like big pulls.
No,
for
yeah,
him.
that's always it's been the thing for like the last like few like
and
since
it makes sense.
I think.
And I would consider him a horror villain.
Yeah.
Light horror villain, but still. But no, it's just like, oh fuck that. We gotta get him Tekken.
Tekken
just
for some reason. Tekken. No, a lot of people were not happy about that. It was like why the fuck is this Walking Dead character in Tekken?
Yeah, it's called His Dark Materials, and it's gonna be on HBO. Is that series that we're talking about? Oh man, we got new Lego sets coming out featuring Avengers, Star Wars, and Overwatch.
Fuck yeah!
Oh man, old lady Catwoman could have been the villain of the second Batman Beyond movie.
That would have been neat.
That would have been neat.
That would have been neat.
If only.
Stop telling me stuff about Batman Beyond.
Yeah. You want to know what the?
Are you making a new series?
No.
Are you making a new movie?
No, it's actually just sad because
yeah, I know. You just stream it now on something, right?
No. It's actually way worse than that. It's the tagline is just like, yeah, that could have been the thing, and there could have been a second movie if only Return of the Joker had sold well. So it goes right back to what you were saying, where they just went direct to video and then blamed that.
It sells well,
and then they didn't tell anyone that, and then nobody bought it because they didn't know it came out because it completely hinges on marketing.
Yeah.
So really, it's your fault. But okay.
You wanted it to die.
But hey, got good news for you. Batman Beyond is getting remastered in HD.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's a lot.
So for its 20th anniversary.
What's that, Sonny? You say you heard Batman Beyond? I remember watching that back in the day. Back in simpler times.
My Hero Academia season 4 got a trailer. It's almost on us. It's upon us. I'm really excited. There's gonna be a lot of stuff in that season. Yeah. Have you caught up with the manga?
No.
Okay. Well, you better get ready because this season's gonna be good.
I don't give a fuck.
It's gonna be good.
I got time to read.
New Star Wars: Rise of the Skywalker Sith Troopers on display at every.
It's like
what the hell's a Sith Trooper?
It's a new trooper. New trooper type. New trooper type.
But like,
that's all we know about. New trooper type.
Oh my god, they're red.
New trooper type.
Hold on.
New trooper type at every movie. Gotta have a new trooper type.
Sell those action figures.
Gotta have a new trooper type. Sell those action figures.
Some kind of pork thing and
sell that possibly fascism, but not non-marketable fascism.
Yeah, that's the part I didn't get with like the new. you remember like season or episode like what is it? 8 was the new series.
It's 7.
7.
Yeah.
They're like, which side will you choose? Like at first they were like, which side will you choose? Is that you want to choose light side or dark side?
Or do you want to be a literal space Nazi?
Yeah, it was just like, I'm gonna go with light. It's like me personally,
they're a bunch of ragtag guys.
Me personally, I'm a piece of shit. I would go dark, but like I feel like everybody would hate me for it. So I chose light instead, and I just decided to be a smuggler. That way I can just be a plucky rogue.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so
That's why I just be a bounty hunter. Just be both sides.
that's just no side. That's just your side.
Yeah.
I'll just go be a bounty hunter with you.
There you go.
Fuck that. Anyway.
Motherfuckers be like, I'm worth more alive. Like, you're worth enough or dead. And then just fucking blast them.
CW is getting a Batwoman
no
show.
one cares.
All right, well.
Sorry,
all
I
right,
feel like it
well.
had to be said.
We talked about the Genndy Tartakovsky show. They for some reason put Sith Troopers again because they want you to know about that
Sith
bad.
Trooper, man. Get excited for next product, Austin.
Oh my God! Polygon had a rooftop party at San Diego Comic-Con 2019. I wonder if anybody brought their Nintendo Switch.
God damn it! They better have. It's not.
They didn't even make a joke about it.
It's not a true roof. It's Kotaku, of course.
No, it's Polygon.
Oh, that's worse. They're about just as bad.
What the hell, man? You literally can't make a comment about a rooftop party without making the Switch joke. No. God damn it! Fucking disappointed.
I'm disappointed. My day is ruined.
I'm so disappointed. I'm gonna ask you this now. What else do you want to talk about?
Because
we're at an hour.
Okay, news wise, I don't know. There's
Got anything coming out? Anything else? I mean, like there's probably not, since everything just got like dumped on San Diego Comic Con.
I guess that new that Dark Crystal show is coming out soon.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I didn't see anything about that.
That'll be pretty lit.
I'm
actually surprised they didn't talk about anything at San Diego Comic Con.
Oh, this I'm kind of disappointed about. The guys who developed Hand of Fate, really cool. You ever play Hand of Fate?
Is that a card game?
It's like a card roguelike.
Yeah.
Where like you essentially have a deck and the guy puts it down like there's a card deal.
Yeah,
puts down a deck,
I've seen,
and then like
Vinny
depending
play
on what
that.
the deck like what cards get put down, that's what you have to like go into like essentially like a Batman Arkham style combat system and fight. Yeah, it was really cool. They made a sequel. And I think it's always just a little bit too expensive for me to buy on sale, which now kind of feel bad.
Oh,
because the studio's shutting down. Yeah.
Oh,
so now I feel kind of bad for not buying it.
You know what? At least they didn't go over to Epic, right?
I mean, I'd rather that than the dying. They're really cool games. So yeah, they unfortunately shut down.
It unfortunately happens, but here's the thing, man. Anytime any of these game studios go down, it's not like what's the actual realisticness of people like leaving the games industry in general after that? Like people don't leave making games. Like they're still going to be making games, right?
Yeah, they'll
the majority of people who worked on that are going to go just to other studios. Because sadly, a lot of it's just basically one step above freelance until like the game's done, then they just fucking fire you anyway. So I mean, who fucking cares?
Unless you want to like the really high up people, even then they sometimes just still let you go.
Yeah.
One of the things like I don't super like unions, but man, it really just seems like the game developers should unionize. That's what even like a lot of people was like, guys, I don't agree with unions, but Jesus fucking Christ, y'all should probably unionize.
No, I mean like here's my thing.
It's at a certain point, it's almost like why are y'all just accepting this?
I mean,
why y'all just accepting this?
Think about where like a lot of the modern unions like came from was like from Hollywood, man. Yeah. I mean, there's a reason for that. Like creative type work.
Well, no, I was
needs to be unionized to a certain
Giant
point.
Bombcast the other day. There's a person who was representing the person trying to get the gay companies to unionize as a guest, and he was just like, yeah, he pretty much explained how it works like in Hollywood. It's like, well, yeah, sometimes you're moving a thing, and you get like that's your jurisdiction, but then you literally get it to like a certain area, you have to just stop moving it, because that's somebody else's job.
Yeah,
and you can't do their job.
So
because it gets the unions.
I can actually talk about that a little bit from like personal experience, actually.
Yeah.
So as you know, I used to work as a.
Just before you go on
sure.
So then, like that's why there's a specific kind of unionization she was talking about trying to do, which is like what they do in like industrial like plants and like that. Because generally everybody in game development kind of knows how to do everything.
Yeah.
Like most people, like most artists do kind of know how to do some coding. Most coders know.
You kind of have to be a jack of all trades in order to work on it.
Like most coders know kind of how to do some like drafting or something.
Because whenever that crunch hits, everybody's doing everything.
Yeah. So a guy was like, they went to like, so doing that kind of unionization, like the Hollywood, like you're about to explain, wouldn't work for the game industry that much.
So anyway, it's a real quick thing, but just to give context to that, I used to work as a stagehand back down in Louisiana, as you know.
Yes.
And I worked at what's known as not a union house, but there was the Orpheum, which was down in New Orleans, which was a union house, and they explained to us basically what that entails through me like asking, because there was a point where I was trying to think about maybe going to go work over there like part time or seasonally. But essentially, same deal with like where you were talking about where like some stuff that's comedic in the sense of like, oh, you have to literally like stop what you're doing.
Yeah, like almost drop it. Like,
yeah, and that's how it works with like a lot of
when
industrial.
You get to a certain area.
Some industrial things work like that too, where it's just like, oh, like yeah, you do not have like you just said jurisdiction over that. Like there's like a lighting dude.
Yeah.
We have to bring out some lighting people. Like, and this is where some people get upset about it because you can frame it in a bad way of just saying like, oh, well, it's just everybody being greedy and just making it where it's like, oh, well, we have all these people who could hypothetically all do all these jobs, but today he's just a lighting person and he's just doing this. Like Louis literally.
But also having those job distinctions is important.
Yes.
For if negotiations need to happen.
Yes.
It's like, well, hey, that's not my fucking job.
Yeah.
There's certain times where we're like comes to negotiations or even like just pay like that where you have to just be like, yeah, that's not my fucking job.
And I didn't really
that's
have
his job. You need to go talk to him about that.
Yeah.
And,
let me know what he says because like he's the one that makes that decision, not me. I'm just the guy who does it.
Yeah.
So case in point, I didn't really have a strong opinion about unions in general, especially in regards to where I was working as a stagehand until one time I got bit on the ass with it a little bit because one of the big tenets is, I don't know what they call it, there's a word for it, but essentially like whenever you get called in, you have to work a certain number of hours if you get called in. Like you have a minimum, I'll just call it a minimum hour rate, right? So if you work at a non-union house, you can have what happened to me, which is I got called in and told that at 9 o'clock in the evening, I was going to need to come in for less than an hour to put up chairs. That's really fucking stupid. If it was a union house,
they would literally pretty much not be able to do that.
They would not. Well, they would be able to do that, but they would get whoever just made that decision would probably get fired because what would happen is that with the way the unions worked in Louisiana or at least in the New Orleans area, if you go in there and you do anything, they have to pay you at least 5 hours.
Mm.
And that doesn't mean that you're working 5 hours.
It means
it's like,
paid,
oh, I'll pick up those chairs
for 5 hours of work.
It's like, I'll pick up those chairs, man, but you pay me for 5 hours for doing it. And it's like, well, I don't want to do that. And it's like, yeah, so you better have see, and so that's my thing.
So either A, send me home right now, or get ready to pay me.
Yeah. So like, my problem is that like I feel like that they don't talk about the benefits that sometimes happen from that because the way I see it is that would motivate the higher ups to do a better job of scheduling.
Yeah.
And go like, oh, hey, if we bring these people in, we're going to need them for at least 5 hours.
Yeah.
So whatever we're doing, we should like have something for them to do.
Well, yeah,
because we're gonna have to pay them regardless.
Well, I think the guy was talking about on the Giant podcast. He was like, and honestly, a lot of places it wouldn't even really solve the problem of crunch.
No,
because it's like sometimes like even people who are there or just understand. It was like, no, we kind of just need to do. We need to do like even like the employees understand. It's like, no, we kind of just need to do crunch. We like to get this out the door on time. We're just gonna have to start pulling like 80-hour weeks.
And then that's whenever I get a different perspective as well.
But what we said is good companies will allow employees to opt into that and not pressure them to be like, oh man, well,
I'm sorry, you leaving at 7:30 p.m.?
No, it's even more insidious than that.
Yeah,
it's like, oh man, well, all right, man, you can leave, but I guess we'll just remember this next one. We're up in contracts. Like they don't even they make like it's a poorly veiled thing. They make like really like insidious like veiled threats. They're just like, oh well, Jim over there, he's coming in, and they use like the team attitude, like, don't you want the game to be good? They do that kind of shit too. Like they it's like literal emotional manipulation.
God. See, here's my problem with that though, is that like
to make you feel like shit for not being there 80 hours a week.
Yeah. I agree though that it is stupid that that crunch happens, but yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you there. Whenever you're dealing with a project-based job where it's like, oh, I need to do X, Y, and Z, and then the alphabet 3 times over
that should also just
to get this game out.
An opt-in thing. Like, hey, if you just want to make some fucking money, kill yourself, but you want to make some fucking money.
I'm not saying kill yourself.
Just come in here and work these 8 hours.
I'm not even saying kill yourself. What I'm saying is that unfortunately, due to the nature of what the job is, and again, I'm not saying that it's like 3 months of fucking crunch. What I'm saying is that whenever it comes down to the like getting it out, like whenever you have like a deadline.
Yeah. Well, I think
no matter how well you schedule.
Just almost all games go through like at least at the minimum like 2 weeks of crunch towards the end.
Like movies. That's a really good example of it. Movies have an even more difficult time because, you know, the lead actors, they're only on set for like a maximum of like 14 days.
Yeah.
Like that's where like the most like they're putting all the effort into doing that because that's the people that are getting paid way too much money. So like that's just dumping the budget right there. Yeah. So they're like, oh no, we need to get them out of here fucking like now. Like if you can get them out like a day early, like they're probably gonna fucking throw a fit, but like if you just do that, that'd be great. Just so we could like we'll still pay them for that day or whatever. But like just so we know we're done.
So sorry, Vin Diesel, we don't really need we got your stuff yesterday, man. Yeah, just relax.
Right. And it's like and like just stay here in case we need you, but hopefully we don't.
Vin Diesel example
actor. But like I mean like honestly, do people think that like that doesn't happen though, like at the end of the crunch? Like because like whenever the one time I worked on a set, we were already 3 days over. It was not fun. Yeah. People were not in a good mood. The producers were out of the fucking trailers, man.
Oh, that's bad.
The producers were on set like watching shit, like asking questions, like saying like, "Are we done with this? Next."
Ooh.
Like go to the next thing. And it's like, well, we were thinking no. And I was the film runner.
So you're gonna pay, and I was pay for it?
And I was the film runner, Chris. So I was the one that was holding it up.
Oh.
Like if they needed, like I had to take the canisters, and they're digital now, but like I had to go take them over to the editing company back in New Orleans, then drive back out to New Orleans East in the swamp. And the problem was that they had to wait for me to come back with like the empty cartridges because like I had all of them. They were using all. They were literally filling up all of the cartridges. And I had to bring it over there, and then they had to dump it, which would take like an hour.
It seems like a bad way to go.
It's not efficient.
Yeah, it seems like a really unefficient.
Well, I mean that's the whole joke, man, is that you have to have producers out there because these creative types they're not trying to plan.
They don't give a shit. They don't. I mean,
maybe, it's not that they're not trying. It's that their focus is completely different. It's the left brain, right brain argument. I mean, like there are people out there that are geniuses and good at like both planning and doing the creative side of things. But like, whenever you hire a creative director on something, they're not worried about whether or not they're getting it done. They're worried about getting their vision done. So it's just, man, we went on a tangent.
But then, well, one last thing, just to compare to, well, to just bring back to Anthem, because it always comes back to Anthem.
Yeah.
The 8 to like 9 months where they're actually was just nothing but crunch. Like just almost a year of just being under constant like, get it fucking done. Get it done right now.
L.A. Noire had 2 years of crunch.
Yeah. No, that was another just mismanagement thing.
Yeah. That's what happens whenever you only have one director.
Yeah.
And he just gets to do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, I guess you also watched
Yes, I did. Thank you, Matt McMuscles.
Yes. Shout out to Matt McMuscles.
Shout out to Matt.
Yeah. Okay.
Feel free to come on the show.
He won't. He might actually.
We'll just splice in his voice. Just like,
All right, so yeah, I think that's about it for the news.
Hey, it's been 3 weeks. Do we have any questions?
Let me see if Kurt, our good friend Kurt, to come and paying us a nice visit up here.
We should have grilled him for a question.
Yeah,
should have recorded it on my phone and then just played it.
Well, let's mail. Okay.
Yeah.
If anybody else wants to, send us a delicious little email,
they can hit it up at what's that email?
I don't like that. I don't like when I said that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Email, send that to halfbaked and halfraced@gmail.com.
Yeah,
that's halfbaked and halfraced @gmail.com.
Yes.
Nope, just
some spam. Can we get some good spam?
Just a SoundCloud thing.
Oh, nice.
Hold on.
We don't even have spam.
No.
Wow.
Just a thing from.
Well, do you have any questions for us?
I came prepared.
Yeah.
Yes. So, going to Comic-Con, we just came out of E3 a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Earlier this, that was almost a month. That was over a month ago. A month ago. So just hype. Hype is everywhere right now.
Yeah.
Hype is in the air.
It's nerd hype season.
Yeah.
As it often is.
So, in relation to hype, let's go into some negative parts about hype.
Oh, my favorite.
So, has just a thing, like they showed it off. You're like, man, that's just right up my fucking alley. I'm super hyped for that. I'm ultra hyped I could not. I am a.
I physically can't wait.
I'm
until
a
this comes out.
hype explosion waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Then it comes out and it just fizzles, and it just did not like it didn't live. It didn't live with expectations.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. It was just bad.
Well,
or it just was, or even if it was still was good, it just didn't live up to expectations.
I got 2 things. Can you answer that question first?
Yeah.
And then 2, can I go pee?
I mean, yeah. You want to take a break?
All right, yeah. Let's just take a break real quick, and we'll answer that question. and We'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And we're back.
Yeah.
Yay.
So you want me to answer first then?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Man, my almost number one go-to answer is the Old Republic. You know,
Old Republic?
Yeah. Just I feel bad as I got all y'all super hyped for it. All my you like
To
Josh,
really
everybody else.
encapsulate this, you
all
got me
super-
excited for it.
Yeah, I got
And I hate
Austin
Star Wars.
excited for a Star Wars game, which is just any indication. Yeah, and then just came out and we're just like, man, this is not.
The worst part is that I
Not
still
good.
want to play it as a single player game.
Yeah,
So just genuinely, our main problem with it, still to this day, is just the fact that we just wanted the Old Republic 3.
yeah. Couldn't even put your co-op in it, like just online co-op in it. They made it like Divinity.
Honestly,
But it's
they
Star
stand to
Wars.
make like a lot of money if they just were able to like remaster it, but like make it like a.
Oh, dude, I'd throw money at that.
Yeah. It's never gonna happen because that's way too good of
If
an
they
idea.
just did like a full HD
Just like
remaster.
rip all the stuff out of it and like just made it into a single player game. And just,
You're talking about okay. I was talking about the Knights of the Old Republic.
no, I'm talking about do that
Yeah,
and then also get all the content from Tor and make that into a single player experience
Yeah.
and just call it the Old Republic 3
yeah, or just make a new game.
or just
Because Obsidian, before they got bought by Microsoft,
Well, I just really
even
like- I
once
really
EA
like the
was like, hey,
story.
can we just make a Star Wars game?
that was my main problem though is that I thoroughly enjoyed the story in Tor.
Yeah,
I like the characters. I liked
especially
everything like that.
did you ever play the Imperial Agent?
No, that was my favorite one.
Yeah, that was one of
you
the
get a,
best.
you get a
ones.
QT waifu character.
Like that,
companion.
and like I only left the Sith Warrior. Were honestly two of the best stories in the game.
That's also the one that I did.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
everyone, like there were some that were kind of like meh. Like the Troopers was like,
I mean, like,
eh. I mean, what
were you really gonna do, though?
He's a soldier.
yeah,
He's just a fucking soldier. Like it's not much you can do, which is like a soldier story.
yeah.
Let's see. So that game just didn't like, and that's the worst problem. Is Tor wasn't even that bad. It just didn't live up to the expectations and hype it had. Now, game that like was like super built up that came out, it was just turned out to be bad.
Yeah.
Now, as me personally, I love the game Mercenaries.
Mm-hmm.
Love the game Mercenaries.
Yeah.
Played the shit out of Destruction Playground. Mercenaries 2 came out.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I got into it. I got super
You
hyped.
saw the really great marketing campaign
Yeah,
that they did with
they
the
got a great
song.
marketing campaign. They were like, oh no, you didn't. Like that was great.
Was it great?
And they came out. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
What the
It was
fuck is
bad.
this shit?
It was real bad. Like just like wasn't even like just this one. Like just bad game. Just a bad game. And I bought it, which made me feel even
with my
worse.
own money?
Yeah, I know. I literally returned it like 2 days later. No, I was pissed off.
Like you were one step away from like writing a very poorly written letter to
Yeah.
like whoever the fuck made that game.
I was not happy. It's fucking EA.
Yeah.
So yeah. You got any answers?
I had to do some soul searching while I was in the bathroom,
Oh, okay.
but
Draining your balls.
I feel like yeah, because that is where the piss is stored. I did some soul searching. I decided I could name a lot of things, but seeing as how we've been talking about San Diego Comic-Con a lot,
Yeah.
I'll give you into something that was revealed at San Diego Comic-Con a number of years ago that I got really excited for. It was the sequel series. It's one of my favorite series of all time. And it was terrible, except even worse. First season wasn't even that bad, but it had inklings of problems.
Mm.
And then second season dropped, or the season 2 opener happened, and I was just like, this just isn't for me, dog. That's the Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Legend of Korra.
No.
I still haven't seen the last episode of that. I'm that pissed off.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I'm genuinely concerned about everything. Leading into that, here's a twofer for you. That one was actually just a springboard to go into what I actually wanted to talk about, Chris. I pulled a quick one on you.
Oh, you pulled.
I pulled a quick one on you. What if I told you that the one of the main writers from The Last Airbender got a Netflix show, and it's also animated.
Yeah.
And it looks like a Rooster Teeth animation.
Yeah.
That's kind of but hey, it's still passable. And what if I told you that first season for that was all right?
Oh, you don't want the dragon prince.
Yeah. Don't give these people more than a season. Tell them they get a season.
And then just be like, now you're done.
You're done.
One season, you got one. Everybody gets one.
You get one. Dude, it's bad. Second season of Dragon Prince was just bad.
I give a show that I'm getting super hyped for.
So I am now, fast forward to the present, I am currently trying to curb my enthusiasm for the live action Avatar The Last Airbender show that will be imminent on Netflix. Because now I'm worried that they're going to just pull a George Lucas and just go, originally we wanted to do this.
Oh, no. But we didn't have
the okay or the okay from the standards and practices of Nickelodeon. And I'm not saying they're going to do anything that I don't agree with politically or anything like that. I just mean stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like, just be like, well, we originally envisioned the Kyoshi Warriors as guys.
But
why?
But they were cool women, cool, strong ladies.
I don't know. It's 2020 now.
But I thought it was about the ladies. Say no. Flip it on you.
Fuck them. Fuck them all.
Flip it on you. Put a quickie on you. That's all about dudes.
So yeah, that was my pretty much. I forgot the names of them, but pretty much anything that those two gentlemen do at this point, I get just hyped for, and then really upset about. Yeah. So stop it. Get some help.
Get some help. Trying to think of TV shows. I end up getting like, I can think of one back in the day.
Yeah.
Way back in the day.
Way back in the day.
So remember they had the Spider-Man animated series.
Yeah.
Great show. Great.
Like the 90s, like original.
Yeah, the 90s one.
Yeah.
They remember that sequel show they had to it, where Spider-Man got thrown into the future, and he had a weird outfit that had like a tattered webbing cape. I really wish I remember. Yeah, look that up. Yeah, but it gets thrown into the future with Venom and Carnage. Like somehow Venom and Carnage send Spider-Man into the future, and he gets like a weird new suit, has a bunch of like weird dumb technology embedded into it. It's like they wanted to do. It almost feels like they wanted to do a Spider-Man 2099 series.
Is it Spider-Man Unlimited?
It's Spider-Man Unlimited. Yes, it was Spider-Man Unlimited. That show was terrible, and they got me. They got little boy Chris. Yeah, you see the tattered web cape? Is that?
But why would
let me see? Let me see.
Yeah, no, I mean like that's it.
Oh yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, it was stupid. It was real stupid.
Is it loosely based on Spider-Man 2099?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, it seems like they wanted to just do a Spider-Man 2099 show, but didn't have the balls to like drop Peter Parker and go with the actual guy who was the Spider-Man 2099 guy.
So they flung Peter Parker into 2099. Peter Parker.
They flung Peter Parker into the future with Carnage and Venom.
But why?
See if you can find the Carnage and Venom designs from that show. They're
those bad too?
Yeah, they're bad. But then the show itself was just stupid. Like none of the plots made sense. Even me as like 8 to 10-year-old boy was like, man, what the fuck is happening? Yo, get up! I was so upset. I got up the morning to watch it because that was the whole marketing. It was like, oh, if you love the Spider-Man animated series, you're gonna love Spider-Man Unlimited. It's the continuation of the story, and it was stupid. I was very disappointed that I got up at 8 o'clock in the morning to watch it.
I don't even.
And then I just went and watched Digimon. And that was good. Had a good time.
I can't even find it. Can't even find a picture.
Had a good time.
But yeah, that sounds terrible. Did they look like this?
Yeah, it's them.
Are they just? Oh, why does Carnage look like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Carnage, he's a sandwich, dude.
Yeah, they made.
Well, here's what the problem is. Venom ate all of Carnage's sandwiches.
Yeah, they made like Venom he's like
Venom looks like the Hulk.
Boy. He's just a thick boy. And
then Carnage is just
anorexic, like it looks like a skeleton.
Don't get me wrong, he looks like a Five Nights at Freddy's character. Just like if I saw that coming at me in a dark alley, that'd be fucking creepy as shit. But like in the light, it's just like, oh, you poor lad.
Oh wait, shit, that reminds me. Okay, luckily I avoided this one, but I guess No Man's Sky is another one of those games where I was getting super hyped for it.
Yeah.
But then I was like,
that was one of the ones.
Then it was getting closer. It was getting closer to release, and then then stuff started to come out about it. And I was just like,
now you can play it while it's good.
I was just like, Yeah, then we'll wait and see reviews for this. Because I was close to just pulling the trigger and just like pre-purchasing it.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, I'm gonna wait and see on this one. I'm like, yeah. That's about it. We're back from a break. We're hopefully gonna have another for you next week.
Hopefully.
Yeah. All right. So let's get the fuck out of here. I'm hungry. You hungry?
I'm starving.
We're gonna get food. We'll discuss that once the podcast is over.
We're gonna spend another hour discussing that.
Podcast done now.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
We'll
You can check us out on them there in a website. Hit them up, Chris.
Well, we got SoundCloud.
Yeah, we got.
And we got YouTube's. Yeah. Pretty much they're both half baked and half raced.
Yeah.
With spaces in them though, not like the email. The email is all one word.
Because that's how email do.
Yes, but SoundCloud and YouTube's do not like that.
All right, we're out.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Bye.